Dennis, what's it like as a player going through a day like that? I mean, game aside, but you kind of wake up in the morning and you got a certain set of teammates, and then 3 hours later, everything changes. What's that like to go through?
I mean, it's just OG, Mel, Precious. I mean, they're our brothers, you know. OG been here for 7, 8 years, 6 years, a long time. I mean, the NBA is just, it's a business, you know, at the end of the day. For me, it's always tough because I'm from Europe, and in Europe, basketball, you know, it's like a family thing. And people call it here family, but, you know, then you wake up in the morning and you're at a different team. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, that's the system. I'm grateful to be in the NBA, but, you know, that's the downside of it, you know, not being with your brother no more. And I hope, you know, OG, Mel, and Precious, they're doing, you know, great things in their new role. And, yeah, we got to move on. And, of course, I mean, all the players who we got, we welcome them for sure. But at the end of the day, it's tough.
Do you think it had any impact in terms of the team performance tonight, going through all that? Obviously, the bench was shorthanded, but did you felt like it crept into your game at all?
I mean, everybody was a little bit down, but we don't use excuses. At the end of the day, you know, Detroit, I mean, they made it, you know, Boston really hard too last game, and they came out, you know, they wanted to win, and but I think it's a shout out to the whole locker room from us too, because I think that's the hardest we played all year, and if we play that way, you know, we're going still can turn it around.
Dennis, given your experience within the league, you've seen trades happen, but when you're thinking of a guy like Scotty Barnes, this is probably a big one, just given how close he was with OG and Precious. What advice would you give a Scotty who is kind of going through the big one for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, this is his team, you know, at the end of the day. He's still young. He still needs to learn a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, he just got to, you know, go through stuff like that. But at the end of the day, just, you know, keep it in your mind that the NBA is a business. And at the end of the day, you know, the owners, organizations, they just want to, you know, make sure on their side that they, you know, good. And I mean, you just got to move on. You know, of course, like I said, Precious and OG, that was his brothers and Mel. But at the end of the day, you know, he's just in a different city, you know, still same contract, still same money, you know, and I mean, we're in the best league in the world, and we just got to embrace it, everybody, and just move on.
You mentioned this being one of the hardest you've played all year. Obviously, that's been something that everybody's been trying to figure out how to put together 48 minutes, et cetera, and we know it's a long season and games are long. Why do you think it's been so difficult for this group to put longer stretches together?
I mean, the culture is just a different culture. You know, when I got here, I mean, Darko did a great job just putting his, you know, system to the organization. But I think we just gotta follow that. You know, everybody just being unselfish, sharing the ball. Because at the end of the day, not, you know, one or two person, you know, can win. I mean, sometimes they can, but to be, you know, a winning team, we need everybody. Even the guys who don't really play. People got to be grateful, cheering on their teammates when they get a stop or when they get on the floor, dive, pick them up, being excited for another. And I mean, I don't want to, you know, go deep into that, but I need to, you know, feel that, because I mean, in the summer we didn't had, you know, I went to war with all my brothers, I mean, from the national team, but we knew we had each other. And I mean, I don't feel it here yet like that, and I just want to, you know, every single day, I just want to keep going at it, build relationships. You know, I know it's hard because NBA is a little bit individual as well. But at the end of the day, if you keep playing like this, nobody's going to win.
Can you walk me through just like the game tonight itself, like, you know, what you saw from Detroit. They obviously came out swinging. They didn't want to get the new NBA record. What was it like to play against them tonight?
Oh, they play well. I mean, everybody just, you know, playing with confidence. They still got, you know, guys who's hungry, who wanna win. I mean, 28 games, you know, to be in a losing streak like that, of course you wanna, you know, come out and win a game. And they played hard. It was a dogfight, you know, and congrats to them.
Dennis, just to follow up on your point of kind of summer and coming into now, do you think that takes time to build or conversations? Like, how do you cultivate that level of chemistry that you had in the summer with your guys?
I mean, it's just, you know, enjoying every single. First off, it took a long time. I mean, I've been playing 10 years, 9 years with the national team. The last 2 years, we got, you know, bronze medal and the gold medal this summer. But to enjoy the moment and to be grateful that you in the NBA. I mean, people saying that, but I mean, it's just because when you're in the NBA bubble, it's hard to, you know, sometimes you get away and you think it's normal that somebody's bringing your shoes or, you know, like it's funny, but at the end of the day, that's like a blessing to have, you know. I mean, we come to practice, we don't have nothing. I mean, my street clothes, I come in and I got my loop, you know, and somebody's gonna wash it afterwards. That's not normal, you know. At the end of the day, everybody just got to be grateful for that and enjoy each and every one. Come together, enjoy togetherness, and I think that's about it. But if you don't do it, then it's going to be hard to win.
Do you think that element, not to harp on this, but do you think that element is lacking specifically with this team or compared to other NBA teams, or is that just the NBA as a whole?
I mean, in my career, where we really, like, in Atlanta, like my second, third, fourth year with, like, great, you know, vets who didn't, you know, really care about having, you know, points or was just about winning. You know, at the end of the day, I think everybody here in this locker room want to win as well. And I feel that still, but at the end of the day, I just want us to, you know, be more engaged, be more excited, you know, and I think if we do that and, you know, bring the new guys in and, you know, tell them the same thing, we're going to be good.
Are you committed to the plan, Dennis, in terms of, you know, bringing that forward and kind of being a part of that change that you do want to see within the locker room?
For sure. I mean, I want to be, you know, close with everybody who's in that locker room. I'm trying. I want to be, you know, we ain't got to be best friends, but when we get on the court, I want, you know, I'm going to fight for every single one of them, and I want the same from them too, you know, and if we get to that stage, it's going to be great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dennis.